Coach Kontis, welcome to Sport for All screen. We'd like today to talk about your professional career as a player. How did you start it?
Okay, it's back in 1995. I started my professional career in a first division club in Greece called Ethnikos. I played there for 4 years. And this was my start. It was a start in the first division. After that, a big club bought me, and I went to Olympiacos for 3 seasons, where I played. I win trophies, and it was for me a great experience playing next to very big players like Karembes, Giovanni, Zetterberg, Georgievich, big names at that time. After that, I left and I went 2 years to Panionios, a historic team in Greece in the first division again. When I mean first division, I mean Pro League, of course. So I played there for a couple of years, playing in Europe with this team. And then my career in Greece ended with a spell in AEK Athens for another 2 years, also a big club with many league titles before. And after that, I think 2006, I moved with my family to play football in Cyprus. For me, a new experience in another country. So I played there for 5 years in a great club in Cyprus. We won a lot of titles, cups, super cups. It was a team that we played twice to the Champions League group stage. So we did a lot like team there. And 2011, my career stopped in Apoel.
What about, we heard that you got a heart problem in that time.
Yes, I had this stroke actually I suffered this heart problem. I didn't have any symptoms or anything before, but I believe, and the doctors, as they told me, because I was a very healthy guy, I am a very healthy guy, so they couldn't find a really explanation about my situation. It was not because I smoked or I have cholesterol or I have I don't know, high blood pressure, or because of any genetic thing, but it was just because of my stress. This is the explanation for them. So that was the reason, and from that time I'm okay. I don't have any problems. I continue to work regularly. So this is my past.
Okay. At this time, you are assigned to be assistant coach for Mr. Yovanovitch.
Yes.
How important this, or how it was important this time in your career?
Look, for me, because I'm a football guy, so I was living football so intense every day. The possibility to become a coach and very quickly the transition from a player to a coaching career, for me looked like a very good exit to what my feelings were by my, let's say, early retirement. So when I was proposed this position, I was very happy. I was again in the grass, in the pitch with my players that I was playing together now as their coach, and I felt very well, and I was lucky that Ivan gave me this opportunity to work with him. We already worked together. He had me like a player, like maybe 4 years in Apoel. So for me, it was a great transition. So fast from, I didn't have the chance to celebrate a little bit after a long career. I was playing 16 years professional football, so I didn't have the chance to stay 1 year with the family, try to understand what I did like a player, but directly I entered the coaching career.
It's continue with Al Nassr here in UAE also. I think here in Al Nassr you did a great job with Yovanovitch also. This time it's around, I believe it's around 5 or 6 years, correct?
Look, with Ivan together, Yes, we were 2 years together in Apoel and 4 years in Al Nassr, so 6 years with Ivan.
Yeah. So this time you built your own thinking in the football.
Look, first of all, I was very lucky to work with Ivan. So I had somebody next to me that he guided me in my first steps like a coach. So I gained a lot out of his experience and passion for football. But after that, you know, I'm somebody that I love football. I love coaching. I didn't know that I will be, I don't know, a coach. I don't know if I'm a good or a bad coach, but I didn't know that I will be a coach until I had this possibility to enter in the coaching career. But I believe I also give back a lot of love and passion to him by my work. I believe a lot in hard work, and I'm a hard worker. So for me, it was like a bless to be next to him, to learn from him, and then of course, as you said, to create my own also philosophy about football, about coaching, about everything concerning football, especially.
Your first challenge in UAE League, it is with Hatta team. How do you see it? And did you achieve some of your goals?
Look, first of all, I'm very happy that Hatta gave me this opportunity this summer to be a coach to this team. A team that I believe that all these years they suffer a lot going up and down. It's not easy for a team to establish and, you know, create a strong base that will keep them in the first division. So they gave me this opportunity, and I believe from my side I try to do the best. We are still doing what we can because I believe this team has a lot of potential. The people are hardworking, close to the team, so this is what you need. For sure, our goal, our big target is to stay in the Pro League, and if the championship restarts, this will be our biggest target, and I believe, because I believe a lot to my players, I believe this is something that we can achieve. But I try to give my own, let's say, touch in this team. I believe we did a lot. We still have a lot to learn, like team. We evolve day by day. We get better day by day. But it's not an easy transition. It's really difficult sometimes from second division to first division. But the players did a lot of work, and I'm very proud of it.
And Hatta you applied the Barcelona style tiki taka with the players, let's say immersed in Hatta players or the type of players. And one of your most famous match was against Sharjah. How did you manage this style with this type of players?
Look, I believe first of all, I believe in football. We need to enjoy what we do. So the way we play and the way we achieve targets, I believe, should be, in my opinion, in a right way. And we tried. I'm somebody that I like possession game, but possession for a purpose. So how you can build up an attack, so you can find the best solutions for your team. I like my team to be dominant in the pitch, so I like to have the ball. So we try to be the boss in the pitch. We also I try to persuade my players that they can do more sometimes than what they believe. So all these things is not easy, but at the same time, playing like this brings enjoyment to the players, brings enjoyment to me and the people who are watching. The game of Sharjah, of course, it was one of our, I say, biggest games this season. If we won that game, it will be, I think, the whole situation will be more difficult, more easy. Sorry, and I mean why I say this, because I believe my players, if we won Sharjah, they will believe on themselves that they can do what they want if they believe. And that game, I believe the emotions they had at the last 4 minutes, because from 91 to 95 to 94 we received 2 goals and we draw this game. So the emotions they have, and they felt that they were so close on beating the champion of last season. It was so big that they could not adhere, they could not control. So these emotions, if you remember, when they scored the first goal, the 2-1, my players go take the ball and they try to play very fast. This was crazy. Not to wait to the time little bit goes. They wanted to score more. It's crazy. So I believe this is a winning mentality. Maybe with this you need to train more the players. We have to see other things, but the winning mentality was inside, and for me this was the biggest achievement this season.
With this great performance in Hatta, but Hatta it is in the I think position number 13.
Relegation zone, yes.
In the ranking. Is there any problems in the team is hiding from go to the good position in the ranking?
I will tell you if I can remember now, if I go back and make a small, I remember, as we said, Sharjah game, we lost 2 points in 3 minutes, so from 90 to 95. Sharjah game, second round, we were winning 1-0, 82 red card, 85 they equalized. We lose another 2 points, so 4 points in Sharjah. I remember Dafra game home, we were winning 1-0, we were dominating, and I don't know what happened. In 5 minutes they scored 2 goals, 1-2, and we lost the game. I remember Horfakan home, we were 0-0, we had a goal. I think we had a couple of scoring opportunities, dominate the game until 75. They make 3 counter-attacks, 1 goal, 0-1, and we equalized in the last minute. Wasil games, 2 games, home, last game and away. We lost these games it was very easy games to lose. And it was games that the second game we lost by Lima, by 1 player. So when a team is evolving, you have situations like this. Players should be more clever. Sometimes players should control the game in a different way. So as I said, now maybe we have 6, 7, 8, 10 points that we lost in small details, very small details. So from 13 points, maybe we are 20 or 18. So now everybody will say about this Hatta team that make a great season. But this is football. Maybe in the last 7 games we have these points. You never know if we play. This is football. We lose at some point, but at some other point we may win.
Because of the result, are you worried about your future with Hatta?
No, I'm very optimistic like a person. So I never see things negative. I always am positive, very, very positive with everything. So as I believe that if we play this season, we will stay in the Pro League. I also believe that people here in Hatta like my work. But on the other side, of course, they will decide at some point. My contract ends in 20 days, so after that, I'm free to go everywhere. Hatta knows very well that they gave me this chance, so I cannot be a guy that I will. If they give me a contract, of course, it's the first team. They have the first. They are first in the ranking. So if they speak to me, I will, of course, be happy to find a solution with this team. But on the other side, I'm unprofessional, so you never know how things will happen, what will happen in football. And I'm always here, I'm always ready. And I know sometimes when one door closes, another door is open. So we have to see.
Okay, I will move now to part of the statement come from some of the players was in Hatta. or still in حتى like statement from محمد جمال. He said I will not back to حتى because while Mr. Kontis is still is the head coach of حتى, because there is a gap of view between me and him. What is your opinion? What your reply?
First of all, I have to say I love Jamal, Mohammed, and I hope he's back well to the pitch after this positive corona test. I spoke with him 3 days ago, and I wish him to come back again, to him and his family. Look, in football is like this. Players, I did the same. It's very obvious when you don't play. And I believe Mohammed Jamal has very good quality. He's one very intelligent player. So, but in my style of game, I wanted something different. I had 3 very good midfielders. I was counting more on them. So sometimes either you have to wait for your time to come, or you have to see a new prospect in your life. So I believe Jamal did a good thing to go to Emirates, and he played well, and this was good for his career. So I just have to say that I hope he has many more successful years.
Also, Zaaid الحمادي, the goalkeeper, he said Mr. Kontis requested me from حتى on loan, and I waived about 500,000 dirhams from my total value of salary. After that, he ignored me.
Okay. Okay, look, as I said before, this is a different situation. We speak about goalkeeper position. Goalkeepers are, they have some, how I say, it's very specific the way they have to work, and sometimes it's very, for them, they need to be in the best form when they have the games, and when they play, it's not easy to change. So if I have a goalkeeper that he's doing a great season, or he's doing a good season, and it's not an easy task for me to change the goalkeeper. So I gave 2-3 chances, as I remember, to maybe 4 games to Zayed. Zayed is a worker. He's a goalkeeper. He's a player that he works a lot, and he loves his job. Unfortunately, I believe this season Darwish was in better form. At the end, Darwish also signed a contract with a big club, and this you can understand that the way he worked and the way he did in this club give him the chance to go to the team that won the league last season. So if I go back, start the season again, maybe I will do the same thing. And I know for a goalkeeper it's very difficult because it's not easy to change players every game. But if it was a player, I will say to him, and I will say to all the players, because I was like this, and I can tell you a small story of 2 minutes, that if you are not playing, you need to work harder. One season with Mr. Ivan, I was his player, and start the season, I was always a starting 11 player in Apoel. So in this season, he put me out of the team because he saw that I was not doing well in the training. So we start the friendly games, I was not playing. We start the qualification Europa League games, I was not playing. We start 4 games of the league, I was not playing. But from first game of the league, I start to be so nervous that I was not playing. But I didn't go to him. I never go to him. What I did, I start to work twice or 3 times like the other players. And one day in the 5th game, we had a derby, and he came to me the last night and he said, next week you have to play, you start from tomorrow. And I go inside the game, I never go out. So a player who is not playing has to prove to his coach that he deserves to play. Not speak, not say anything, speak in the pitch every day. This is our work. This is my philosophy about the players. I respect everybody, but I want to see the work in the pitch.
Few days ago, there was a statement from you that UAE Football Association did a mistake with ending the contract with Mr. Ivan. is this like a difference from you because of Mr. Ivan is your friend? He's let's say he's like a teacher for you, or because of some points you can according to some points in your thing?
Look, first of all, I'm not here to judge the decision of the UEFA. I believe they had a decision for their reasons. I don't know the reason. What I said, and I believe on this, I believe Ivan didn't have the chance to work with this team. And from my side, knowing Ivan so well, I believe he will do a very good work with the national team. This is what I said. So I don't know the reason why they had to change the coach, but this is a decision. Like coaches, we have to accept every decision of our board, of our president. So in football, you have to accept some things, even if you don't believe. So for me, it's not a good decision, but future will show which coach will come, what they will do, and I hope and I believe, because I'm somebody that I live and work now 5 years in UAE. I want the national team to succeed, because this is very good for Emirati football.
Okay, we received some information that you received new offers from Saudi Arabia, from Greek. What is the secret of this talk?
Look, concerning my future, I'm not involved. And what I say, my agent is responsible for my future. So I know that there is interest for a lot of teams, and this happened throughout the year. And this comes, I believe, when you do a good work in the pitch. So our job is this. On the same time, I cannot think about any teams, any clubs. I have now still a great work to finish with Hatta Club. So of course, on the other side, my agent has to see about my future. As I told you, my contract ends in 20 days. I'm free, so he has to see my options, and he has to be ready at the time when it comes to see what I will do. So yes, I know that there is interest from other teams. Of course, I cannot say names. Of course, I cannot say something more, but this happens in football. Players and coaches are always changing and having opportunities to work throughout many continents or teams. So me, I'm a Greek guy, so I have, of course, they know me in Greece, in Cyprus. I work here, so these three countries, of course, it's more easy for me to work.
Okay, I will move now for the part of quick answer from you. I'm looking for quick answer from you. What you wish for the league now? Stop or continue? Or cancel or continue?
Look, I wish we finished everything. I will tell you very honest. I wish we finished everything in the pitch, so everything will be settled in the pitch. But to be very honest, as the things are now, we cannot finish this league. We cannot finish this league for many reasons. For the absence of the players of 4 months, for the very difficult and strong conditions in August and September in UAE, for many problems that the teams will face, financial, with the contracts extensions, transfer windows. All these things make, I believe, the continuation of the league impossible. But on the other side, we have to wait. But I believe it's very difficult to play this league, to continue this league.
Okay, are you afraid from going second division with Hatta?
Look, I'm not afraid of anything, and I believe that we cannot go. I believe that we will stay. If we have to play, we will stay. I believe so much, and I'm very positive. I don't even think about going to second division, because I'm like this as a person. So no, I'm not afraid.
Who do you think the best foreign player in UAE League?
Best foreigner player in UAE League. Lima is a foreigner or a local now?
Local.
So I cannot say Lima.
No, you cannot say that.
Okay. I will say Lima because of his long presence and what he achieved in many years. But okay, I would not say Lima. So I will say Coronado. Coronado, what he achieved the last 1.5 season until his injury was spectacular. He's a great talent and he did a fantastic job in his team.
And the best local player?
Okay, I will say a local player, not one of the three that they were. I will say no. I will not say Lima now. I will say Ali Makhut.
And goalkeeper, best goalkeeper?
Goalkeeper this season, Khalid Al-Senani, Dafra goalkeeper.
Since you are, or since you were a player short time ago, who is the local player you can consider it that he can go and play in Europe?
Look, for sure we have talent in UAE Pro League, but a player that I always admire for his passion, the way he plays, the style is Majid Hassan of Al Ahly, defensive midfield. I believe he has this style of game, the technique, the abilities to play in a European team. Yes, I will say Majid Hassan.
What do you think about the UAE League and what is missing?
Look, the UAE League, first of all, is one league that it's very organized. It's one league that when you are here, you feel like you are training or you are playing in a very strong European league. So the way the Pro League Committee or the UEFA, how they organize the league, for me is something very important and give a very good impact to everybody. I believe it can be. Of course, it's not easy. It's a difficult league because also of the conditions, playing during summertime and close to the again finishing close to the summertime with the high temperatures. It's not easy.
Who do you think the best coach to lead UAE national team in the future? Or if you don't want to say names, give me from which let's say from which continent.
What I have to say about this, look, what is my opinion? It's very important that you have a coach that have Gulf experience. So I cannot tell you names because this is not my job. Other people are responsible for this. But what I can say is that they need to find a coach that he has the Gulf experience. So I don't know if it's Saudi for coach or Qatar or UAE or this region. You need to have this. It's very important because you know about the culture of the players, the way they train, their habits. So for me, this is number one. So having a coach that worked before in the region has a great advantage. Knowing the players, knowing the league, it's very important. You don't lose time on anything. So I think there are coaches that they work here before or to this region that they had success also and they can succeed now even and try to do the best because we need to have a strong national team. It's very important for everybody and it's very important for the country.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Kontis, for this interview and wish to meet you or do more interview in the future. Thank you very much.
I thank you also. Thank you.